If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new series in GATE. So today we will be starting EM theory, electromagnetic theory, and for today we will be solving 5 questions, question number 1 to question number 5. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay student, if you see question number 1, the electrostatic potential. So before starting EM theory, before we start solving EM theory, I would like to recommend you kindly go through the lectures that I have given on vector calculus in mathematics GATE calculus topic. I will give a link. So that theory I have discussed there, this grade, scalar, potential, vector potential, grade, divergence, Karl, Green's theorem, Stokes theorem, line integral, surface integral, all these were discussed, and their physical meaning was also interpreted. What was the physically that looked like? Without solving maths also you should know what is the physical significance of that. So that was discussed in depth in there. So that will be very helpful. We will be taking reference of that one. So I am sharing that link. You please go through that playlist. Initial lectures before solving maths. I have given some theories. Okay, if you see question number 1, an electrostatic potential is given by phi is equal to this, and in a regular coordinate system, the magnitude of the electric field. So electric field, so if you have a scalar potential, then how to find field with that one? We have seen grade of phi. So grade of phi will give you a field. That is your electric field that is coming out of that scalar potential. So you can recall your physical significance of grade. If you look along the grade, you will get maximum change. So here change is in terms of potential. So if you move along your electric field, your change in potential will be maximum. Move at 90 degree to electric field, then there will be no change in electric potential. So that concept you can now correlate. So that will now you will get confidence. Okay, it is matching with, it is coming in line with what you have studied till now. Now what is the meaning of grade? It is del x of your phi I cap and del phi del y of your j cap. No z is there, so we will not use z. If it is there, then we can use. So it will be with respect to x 2 root y I cap, then 2x root y is 1 by 2 root y j cap. Now you put instead of x1 and instead of y1, so it will be 2 I cap plus 2 will get cancelled, then j cap. So what is the magnitude? If they are asking you the magnitude of the electric field, that is if you take magnitude of this one, under root 2 square plus 1 square, that is root 5. So that is your answer. Given the vector field F, the divergence theorem. What was the Gauss divergence theorem? Again, I have explained it in that I am sharing with a link with you, where I told you it is nothing but if you look at the whole area, whole thing, or you want to look at only the boundary surface, like in class 12 integration, instead of integrating the whole line, you can check at extreme 2 points. Your integration of fx was integrating from fb minus fa. You can recall this one. This was the result of this one, that is antiderivatives of this one. Then you put the extreme point, that is the boundary point. So here also, because it is Gauss divergence means it is coming out of something, that is some sort of box, it is coming out of that box, diverge. So it is coming out of this box means you have a box, that is you have a volume, so something is coming out of it. So what closes the volume? The surface closes the volume. If I take any volume, if my hand is a volume, suppose there is something is inside, so it is something is coming out of, electric field is coming out of something of this, vector field is coming out of this. So that is vector field is coming out from every point, that means from the entire volume it is coming out. So what closes this volume? This hand and this hand, this surface, closed surface or volume. So instead of integrating over the volume, we can integrate over the surface only. So one integration will be less. So that is the idea. So divergence means there should be divergence, so it is divergence. So you can see that divergence is this one, dot, and it is coming out of volume, so it is dv. That should be equal to its surface, f dot ds, that is surface integral. You can write it in double integral also, and for volume you can use triple integral also. That is your option A. Now if you come to number 3, if E is a vector field, the intensity of this one is equal to this one. This is a very standard property. Curl of dot is always 0. Or if you want to do it, how to find curl? Curl is I, j, k, then del x, del y, del z, and this is x component of E, y component of E. What is Ex, Ey, Ez? Suppose E will be something xi cap plus 2xy j cap plus something k cap. So this is your ex, this is your y component, this is your z component, that is ex y z. That is curl of E. You can think it of this way. This is del E z del y minus del z of Ey minus j cap del ex of del x of z. Now if you take dot, now this is done. Now if you take dot with this one, what is dot? What is this? This is del x of I cap plus del x of j cap plus del z of k cap. So this was the, so if you dot I will be dotted, that means this will come. So a del x will come in front of this one. So del square del x del y e z del square del x del z ui minus, now jj will be 1, so it will be again del y, this is del x del square del y ez minus plus del y del z ex plus del square del x del z ui minus del square del y del z ex. So if you see this one, everything will get cancelled. You can see this one. So everything will get cancelled, you will get it 0. But it is no need, it is a very standard formula, but still I have. Number 4, the divergence of the vector field. Now again you can find the divergence. What is the divergence? That is this dot f. So this means this one, del x I, del y j, del z k. That means if you dot it with f, I will get dotted. That means del x of this first component minus x cos xy plus y. Then del y of second component, y cos xy. Then del z of sin z square plus x square plus y square. If you do this with respect to x, if you do, it is minus cos xy. Suppose if I take cos xy constant, then it is x differentiation is 1 plus, if I take x constant, differentiation of cos is sine, in fact minus sine, and then xy you will take y out, y is 0 plus del y of this one again. If you take cos xy constant, if you take y minus sin xy, and in terms of y if you do, there will be an x. Finally if you do this one, sin z square will be cos z square and z square is 2z. So if you see cos xy will get cancelled, and minus plus xy sin xy minus xy sin xy, these will get cancelled because it will be xy sin xy, it will be minus xy sin xy. So ultimately we will get 2z cos z square. That is your option A. If you come to 5, the directions of vector A is radially outward from the origin. A is equal to kr to the power n, where r is equal to this, and k is a constant, the value of n for which this is 0. Now this is given in spherical coordinate system, because r is, if it is mentioned in, you can change it r anytime in Cartesian coordinate system using all the replacement formulas, but that is will be time taking, because here you have to put then x square plus y square plus z square to the power n by 2. So that you can put and you can try, but that will be a little bit time taken, because instead of del r you have to put, when you are integrating from r to xyz, then it is not simple substitution. You know all these substitution formulas, I am not going to explain. But if it is r, then it's better if you go by in spherical coordinate system. You do it in spherical coordinate, you know the formula for the spherical. It is it is what it is, because it is, they are saying it is originally outward from this one, the direction is outward. Outward means which was the direction. If it is a coordinate system, it is outward, means if it is r vector, so it is in this direction, that is r to the power r cap, unit vector is r cap. What is actually vector A here? Its magnitude is k r to the power, and its direction is r cap, radially outward, because r vector is radially outward, so r cap is this one. So if you want to replace it in xy, so everything has to be replaced, so no need, we will do it in r itself. And what is the formula for this one? Divergence. What is the nabla here? That is the nabla, del operator. It is del operator is a vector. So what is normally it is in, what is in Cartesian coordinate is del x of I, del y of z, del z of k. Now here in spherical coordinate system, this is theta, and when it get reflections here, this angle get phi. So there are three components, r, theta, phi. Which one is theta, which one is phi? You have to be careful. This is theta, this is phi. This is standard one. You can change it, but accordingly then your formula will change. Suppose let me take, this is a 3D coordinate. You can feel it. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is g-axis, z-axis. Suppose you have a r vector here. So this angle is theta. What is theta? This angle is theta. And if you fall it there, if you drop it there, this angle is phi. So first you fix this length, how much distance you want to go. Suppose this much length, 3 centimeter I want to go. So I go up 3 centimeter. Then you think how much angle. Suppose I want to make it 60-degree angle. Okay, 60-degree angle. Now you think how much angle you want to make with this one. Suppose 30-degree angle. So it is fixed. So this position is fixed with the length of this, with the angle of this, with the angle of this. Here it will be r, theta and phi. 3 directions, that will be r, theta, phi. In Cartesian it was del x. What was in Cartesian system? Del x, del y, del z. In spherical it will be del r, del theta, del phi. What is r? R is this direction. So if you move a little bit in r direction, so this change is dr. What is this change? If you change a little bit r here, because this is r, so if you move little bit further, then it is dr. So it is okay, del r of a r component. The a r means this component, that is with r vector. There may be something with theta cap, something with phi cap. Here these two are 0 for this example, but it can be. So this one, or no, this one, you can write it only r cap, because I am doing it, I am not including a, I am writing only for nabla, that is del x I cap, that is del r cap. Now you come to next one. If you change theta, okay, theta was this one. If I change theta a little bit, theta change means it will rotate this little bit. There will be a rotation, a curve of this fashion, because it will rotate. You can see the tip will rotate, or this will rotate. This will rotate means something of this curve, like this. You can see a curve is formed in my hand. This is. So what is the length of this curve? If I rotate it little bit, what is the length of this curve? Radius is r, angle is d theta. So the curve length, arc length is r d theta, using the concept of radian. What is the length of an arc? R into theta. So r is this one, and theta is how much you have changed? D theta. This small changes, this is theta, and you have changed in the d theta. So this will be r d theta. So instead of r, it will be r d theta in theta cap plus. It is not simple d theta, it will be r d theta. Next, if you come to this one, phi. What was my phi? Phi was this angle. So for phi, if I change this angle, what it will change? So let me drop it there. Then I can change it. Because if you keep it there, you cannot change phi, and you cannot recognize the change again. So for that, what I will do, I will drop this r. So you are dropping this r means this is r. This was theta. So r cos theta is this one. So if you drop it, it will be r sin theta. You know the side that is with angle is, that is cos theta, r cos theta. From the mechanics also you know, from physics also you know. This is r cos theta, normal trigonometry. This is r cos theta, and this will be r sin theta, because it is right angle triangle. This is base, so cos theta, this is height. So if I drop this height, that is r sin theta. So this component is r sin theta, okay. Now if you are moving it d phi, so what is it is happening? Again, what it is making a curve here in my hand. Now this hand, you can see this curve. If you move it a little bit. So what is the length of this curve? Radius is r sin theta, and change is d phi. So it is r sin theta d phi. So you should remember all this formula instead of doing it like this. The concept you know, but your formula you should also know. So this is your nabla. Now if you want to operate nabla on a function or on a, suppose here a vector a, then this formula, there is a formula I am writing. This formula can be derived using Gauss divergence theorem, but no need to do this formula. The derivation will take lots of time. I am directly writing it. There is a shortcut to remember it. What is the trick to remember it? You always think that you have to write something square in this here every time. So it is del r, it should not be del r. Something square should, because no theta eta is involved here, so it should be simple r square. So it is r square into ar. Because a will also, r cap will give you 1, because you are dotting with this one, r cap is this one. So from where this r square is coming, for that I have to do the derivation, which is a very long one. I don't want to go. Just to remember, you have to write two things. Because there is only r, so I will write only r. So r I will write 2 times, because I have to write 2 times. Because I am writing 2 times, so extra, so I have to give 1 inside, so that it get cancelled out roughly, just for you remembering. Not it is not actually like that. because it is going under differentiation, it is one is outside the differentiation. Next is, suppose I am writing for phi, actually r phi theta it is, so whatever way, it is already r sin theta. So because it is already r sin theta, already two things are there, so no need to give extra, because everywhere it should be two things, two things, this is also you have to make two things, this is also you have to make two things. So r del phi of a phi. Next, last one, this one. So this one you have to make it 2. So how you will make it 2? Because it is r, and you have to use, because it is sin theta, so you can say, for the sake of similarities, you can say, so remember it in type of r sin theta, for you can think it is of to make it similar, look like, remember it in that way, because sin theta is extra, it is not there, so I will give the sin theta. So here, if you do here, because these are all zeros, a phi and this component, only this component will come, so it is r square del r of r square into, what is it is k into r square, ar is kr to the power n into r square, so kr to the power n plus 2, these are 0. So if you do the differentiation, what it will come, 1 by r square is already there, k is already there, it is n plus 2 r to the power n minus 1, n plus 2 minus 1, that is n plus 1, that should be equal to 0 they have given. So what should be the value of n so that it is 0? You can see n should be equal to minus 2, because k is constant, cannot be 0. If it is 0, then nothing is there. If n is equal to minus 2, then it is 0. That is your option A. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.